Okay, it's recording. Good. At the beginning of the COVID crisis, Chris Pell at IELTS Advantage came on, did a couple of 3 videos about, here's my, let's see if I, no, I'd have to practice my Chris Pell impression, but it was in order to give assistance or guidance to new teachers who had only taught in the classroom up to that point. He said, when you do your video feedback, no, it sounds like he's Irish. He's not. He's South African. Don't try to record it and then fix it later. No, they don't take forever, and you can tell. Like yes, I know, because I do take forever, and I do record it instead of doing it live, like when you do it at all, or have someone, or just do it on paper, which is the old-fashioned way. It was just this last weekend when I had a chance to participate in the the Cambodian Teachers of English as a Second Language Conference Seminar virtually in Phnom Penh. Of course, I didn't have to go there. It was online. And then on the first day of the conference, or the second day of the conference, they decided to turn off the internet in the country where I'm living because there wasn't stuff going on. Anyway, at that TESOL conference, there was I didn't get to see it, but there's like, oh hey, it's like this new thing in the future, using video as a form of giving feedback on writing. Well, that's what I've been doing for a long time, but not much lately, and certainly not like this, where I talk about doing it and talk about talking about it. Instead, it's about I want to present to the writer, but more importantly, actually, sorry writer, this is your essay, that's true, but the hope is that other people will see it, and then they will get something from your mistakes and the general points I make, because there are individual problems that people have, and of course everyone has their own unique combination of challenges, but there are certain aspects of the IELTS essay that are weaknesses that come from language learning, but also come from the common misconceptions that some of your previous teachers have had. And we see a lot of that in this. You didn't learn these things. You didn't intuitively do these things. You were taught them by someone else around here. By here, I mean the internet. So what do we got? Let's get started here. I think I'm on slide 2. We should be on slide 1. Slide 1. Back up. Right. So it should be bigger. It is very vitally, considerably crucial to make your opinion clear throughout. What is more, I don't. Okay. We'll come to the reason for the title. Oh wait, not that one. Everything by mouse. Everything by mouse. Can we move over a little bit? Yeah. There we go. There's that slide again. Now, the first thing you want to do is analyze the question. I don't know for sure if this is, I'm pretty sure this is not a Cambridge question, or maybe it is. It's got some weird wording in it. Our candidate tonight is Farah Javed. Don't know if I should probably check. Please review this essay and give your valuable feedback. I bet it's a girl because she's being very polite. Yeah, you see, I've really not been doing much volunteering here in this group for a while. And I can't believe I needed to ask who Farah Javed was. She's written, a dozen essays. And she gets her essays reviewed because she tags them with the waiting feedback tag, which then it goes into a list that's in order, and it doesn't change order, unlike the timeline. So you can always tell who's next. That's why I like to use it. And if you're watching this and you'd like to get your essays reviewed, put that tag on. Now, I haven't reviewed one. I've said some snarky things. You probably don't like me, but I've been reading what the other mentors said, and well, if Raphael's advice doesn't sink in, Shelley's advice and Michael's advice don't sink in, what am I going to do? Oh, we'll see. Here's the question. Let's analyze it. Some people think. I think vital, like I'm making fun of in the title, vital means very important. It's an extreme adjective. Something can't be very vital, but maybe it can be more vital. Well, anyway, vital I don't see as gradable. All right, what do you do? Now, I look at this and I go, okay, we got two ideas. What does the first group believe? Who are they? Well, probably older people think that older employees, but it doesn't say that. I would say that in terms of how they are valued by companies, the traditional view is older employees contribute the most. Contribute the most or most? Most contribute. Most people think that older employees contribute most. Others think, this would be the young people who think, that play a more vital role. Well, certainly older people hold the significant positions in a company. All right. Oh, yes. There's one part of the question that you left out, probably because it's in every question and people don't think to include it in their examples, but I hope you keep it in mind when answering, which is, give reasons for your answers and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. That's on every task too, and you need to do that. It says right there, include any relevant examples. Well, the relevant part is the way out. If you don't have any relevant examples of your own knowledge or experience, then you don't. And then make them up. That's also questionable advice. Here's the essay. Now what I did was, the first thing I did is I popped it into wordcounter.net, and it told me 334 words. I should have stopped there. After 330 words, it's disqualified. Not by IELTS, by me. Unique words, 191. Sentences, 18. Oh, that's the longest sentence, 30. That's okay. 10. An average of 19. That's a good average. All right, so it's not going to be super difficult, like overly complex run-on sentences. That's good. So the numbers look good. What about your lexical? Okay, we've got the word more used 9 times. Okay. Company, 5. Employees, 4. And it's a bit on the high side. Okay, so since some people are seeing me for the first time, I thought that was supposed to transition in. Oh, I got it. Oh, huh? Really? Okay, so task response. I put the mistakes in red or pink or orange. I can't decide which color to use. And what does it consist of? Answering all parts of the question. Is a clear position throughout expressed? Is it a position called for? And when is it called for? Do you support your ideas with relevant reasons and examples? Coherence and cohesion. Are the ideas connected to provide flow to the reader? And is it natural connection? Again, we'll look back at your other essays that previous mentors had given feedback on, and Raphael had talked to you several times about mechanical referencing, about the use of firstly, on one hand, in conclusion, which don't really show any organic, natural ability to connect ideas together. They're very, very mechanical. Okay, what? Oh wait, I'm gonna go back. Go back. Okay. Grammar, range, and accuracy, you're pretty good there. There's not a lot of grammar errors. But lexical resources. This is where you fall down, and you've done it since November. Use of unnecessary, uncommon vocabulary that you think is improving your score. Several mentors have said this to you, myself included, probably the most snarkily. But just because you think a word might fit, don't use it. It doesn't. I mean, many, many examples where a simple word would have been clear, but you have obfuscated things by using a word like obfuscate. Sorry to say. Okay, let's get down to it. Well, yeah, so now here's the fading in, and I was in the wrong, order. Okay, well, you've basically just taken the same words and put them in different order. That's generally okay, but paraphrasing could be better there. Now, most crucial. Crucial is an ungradable adjective. I looked it up to make sure. And what does that mean? It cannot be graded. It cannot be made more intense or less intense. Because crucial already has the very built in. It's very important. It's crucial. So something can't be very crucial. We don't use it that way. It's already got that built into it. Same way, it can't be, well, yeah. It's crucial or it isn't. Something can't be most crucial. An employee is considered the most crucial. That's grading. Who are these people? However, I disagree with this belief. Okay, in a discuss both views and give your own opinion, you want to discuss both views first. I would not jump and put your opinion so boldly in the second sentence. I disagree with this view. You argue? I thought we were talking about the views. You argue that younger employees are more significant for the prosperity of a business. Well, what is that? Prosperity of a business. How's your business doing? Oh, we're prosperous. No, we're doing well. Lucrative, perhaps. Success, prosperity. Okay, now here's one that Shelley, who next to Raphael is probably the most respected one around here, told you clearly, do not do this. This sentence has no function. Of course you're going to discuss both perspectives before concluding. Right, okay? The only reason to ever put one of these outline sentences in an introduction is maybe you're going to take things in an unusual order, and you're using it just to set up the order. There's first, second. But we're going to discuss both. Before concluding, no native speaker would ever write that. Before concluding. Concluding what? You've already concluded. You told us you disagree. All right, yeah, cut that out.
Older people are categorized as the most vital human resource of a company due to various reasons. Firstly, they are highly likely to possess a vast array of expertise in their field due to the maximum years of experience they hold. It can be seen in the banking sector.
Yeah, let's pause.
Personnel most probably
no, let's let it play.
They are designated as bank managers in order to supervise the whole process of a bank. Furthermore, the employees, who spent more years in a company, tend to know the company dynamics and workflow more profoundly. This could thus help them to deliver a project in less time. Since they are more aware of previous clients' requirements and responses, their presence and interaction with clients is highly favorable for the further growth of a business.
Oh, God, you're starting to slip into business English. Now, I teach business English, and business English has no spot in the IELTS exam. I would reserve that connector for advantages and disadvantages essays only, as the most vital. Once again, there's an ungradable adjective being graded by giving it a superlative. And human resource is not used in the singular that way. I mean, I know what it means, but it's not good collocation. They are highly a vast array. See, now there's once again the use of a collocation that's normally quite good, but you don't support this idea. So you don't really show that you understand what a vast array means. Okay, an array is a group of things that are spread out. Vast means very, very wide. So literally, vast array means a very wide-ranging expertise. A vast array of expertise. Yeah, it doesn't collocate with expertise very well in their field. See, You can't have a vast array of something in a single field. Due to the, okay, now we get due to and due to used too many times, twice in 2 sentences. Due to the maximum years. No, the maximum is not used with years in a sentence like this. Due to the many years, not maximum. Maximum means the most you can possibly have. It. What is it? It can be seen in the banking sector. Okay, so now I guess this is going to be an example of the vast array of expertise. Okay? In the banking sector. Where higher personnel most probably are older ones. That is, should be blue because it's incoherent. I guess you mean that most of the people higher in the organization, the executives, are most probably are older ones. That sentence just really doesn't, it's very awkward. It doesn't flow. Personnel, they are designated. No, they hold positions. They're not designated. Designate means to temporarily, usually, grant someone a title or a position. You designate someone a sober driver for the night. You designate someone the leader of a team. You don't designate someone a bank manager. Then, in order to supervise. Now, what is the in order to? What are they? Okay, is it the designation? Okay, what I mean is, in order to means to, means the infinitive of purpose. The purpose of what? In order to supervise the whole process of a bank. A bank is not a process. A bank has processes. So this doesn't make any sense, and it's certainly not an example of anything having to do with a vast array of expertise. The first point is not supported at all by what you're talking about now. You see that? Furthermore, no, because you haven't made a point yet. You can't use furthermore until after a significant point. The employees who spent more years in a company tend to know. Okay, now this is grammar. Okay, this is what's called a defining relative clause. Defining relative clause means that without that clause, the sentence doesn't make any sense, or it means something completely different. Furthermore, the employees tend to know the company dynamics. Okay, so if you take that out, the sentence doesn't make sense. The employees we're talking about is defined by this clause. And in that type of clause, we do not use commas. All right, now this next one's in red because it goes to task response and answering the question. The question is about age, not by the number of years you spent in a company. Those do not necessarily correspond. So any points about people who spend more time in a company know it better doesn't transfer to being older per se. Now, we'll skip ahead into the next paragraph where we talk about how much more efficient and tech savvy the people are who are younger. They're tech savvy, so they know what does a company use? A company uses, they automate their workflows. These are computerized dynamics. And profoundly, I was doing a placement test the other day, and I started to think about the meaning of life. So more project. That older people are faster and more efficient is what you're trying to. Is what if you were making that point, this would support it. Okay. All right. Yeah. This is where it slips into business English. Now, my complaints about this paragraph all taken into account. Where are you in this paragraph? Where is your opinion? You've already told us you disagree with this point, but you've done a darn good job seeming like you support it. In other words, you've made good cases for these 2 points. Awkwardly, okay, but Yeah, vast array of expertise. They know the dynamics of the company. They know the clients. They're quick. They're fast. What's better than that? You certainly don't bring your own opinion in here. Saw it coming. No, they're not.
The IT sector is a good example.
Of course it is.
Where younger employees are leading due to more command on the latest software.
What? There's no grandpas in IT?
The IT sector need young professionals for success.
Okay.
But every other company cannot excel without technological advancement.
Okay, so where's the support?
What
is more?
Also possess fresh ideas and concepts. These latest and unique concepts are extremely demanding in marketing and art-related fields, such as advertising, architecture, or interior designing.
Okay, I hope I don't have to explain why on the other hand is not an appropriate connector, because it's mechanical. And then in the next sentence you say firstly, which you said in the previous paragraph, and Raphael said in a previous essay, don't do this. And you're doing it. All right, considering the younger workforce. There are several reasons behind considering. There's that word consider again. The younger workforce. Are there two? Are there two workforces? More beneficial for a company, firstly. Okay, who are they? They is the younger workforce, or is it the companies? They are equipped with technology-oriented skills. This is not a word. There's no hyphen. There shouldn't be a hyphen there. That makes it one word. And people aren't equipped with anything. Or, let's put it this way. Things generally are what we use when talking about equipped. This car is equipped with a 8-cylinder engine. I've studied in the recent era. No, don't want to use era that way. In which, not where every student is familiar with computers, or with the computer, would probably be better. That's a grammar error. Every student is familiar. Everyone. The IT sector is a good example of a place where everyone's familiar with a computer. Yeah, good. You can't imagine anyone there who's not. Where younger employees are leading due to more command over, command on, the latest softwares. Software is an uncountable noun, so there's no softwares. Oh my God, I gotta find some way to put a not only but also in this essay somewhere. I've got to put not only somewhere in here. Not only does the IT sector need young professionals for success, but every other company cannot excel without technological advance. Okay, where's the support for this notion? There is none. What is more, I hate that connector. Young workers, no one who speaks English that I know uses it. Young workers also possess fresh ideas. How about they have them? Ideas and concepts. These latest and unique concepts. Concepts. It's not used that way. Well, you don't have concepts at work. You have ideas. Are extremely demanding. You've misunderstood the meaning of the word demanding. The word demanding is difficult, means troublesome. Yeah, difficult. In demand is what you were looking for. In demand means demanded, I suppose. Yes, in demand, not demanding. Demanding means difficult. In marketing, okay, so how does anything in that paragraph show us that younger people are more important than older people? All it says is that younger people are important in IT. Okay, fine. Young people have ideas, but is that better than the other view? You're not actually asked to say that, But if you're going to say that your opinion is you agree with this side, there's nothing in here that convinces me of that. Okay, so they have these ideas. It's in demand, but how does that contribute? How does that make them more crucially vital? There.
In conclusion, despite having more experience and good terms with previous clients,
Yeah, it's a big thing to overcome.
Manpower cannot compete with the technological skills and latest ideas of the younger staff. Hence, young individuals are more vital for a company's prosperity.
There's that prosperity again, repeating it from the introduction, and it doesn't really collocate. Compete with the technological skills. You can't. If you're competing for something, you're competing to get it. Of the younger staff. We're talking in general. Okay. You're still doing many of the same things that several people have told you to stop doing. It's not going to happen overnight, but hopefully over a few weeks. And certainly don't do the things that you're specifically told not to do, no matter how you learned them. Like, this essay will discuss both views before coming to a reasoned conclusion. Who's teaching you these things?